Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, their 6'5" cornerback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we
go. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw again.
39!
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, boy. You're done, man.
Now Bray. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. For the left side, it's complete.
Good throw.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, it's Bell. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will fight.
You're getting a touchdown. Way to go, Bell.
For a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, guys, you got to stop
the 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now they try the right side here, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Really great.
Here we go.
Looking to throw.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Let's ruffle his ass in his
momentum.
NFC, man.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident
Good catch,
to do it
guy.
on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wow.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I don't like this play. Oh.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be sent down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3, 9.
The give is to Bell. He can't get him down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Oh, come on.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Tight end Allah. Good job, baby.
This one in for a Rams touchdown.
Good job.
As his guys are in for 6.
Good call.
And the Rams are in for 6.
All right, bro, you're looking sharp, man.
There for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point attempt to come here. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Maybe great.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we
go now. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Guys.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Good job, guys.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Mini break.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Come on, guys. What kind of defense is that?
Inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll drop to throw, and he's got it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them.
That was terrible
from
defense all the way down, fellas.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's a tight game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A little block of all.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hurry up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Bell, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella,
guys,
he just ain't that one alive. Just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You guys don't come up on rally all out, man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Rally all out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20.
Throw and rally all out, guys.
21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Good run, Bell.
To work his way down to the 16.
No, man, he got hurt.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense.
Wow, man.
But I love the way he's
Man,
finishing those
that
runs.
bad,
At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'm going to come back right now, though. Catch you later.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to first.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Now Bell so light on his feet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Good job, Bill.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great
Good job, guys.
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the
Yeah,
lead is
Milan, you
now
helping me out, man.
21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And able to rip off a good chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good defense, guys.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You hit Big Mac.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw.
Picked off. Good grabbing, guys. Good defense.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Here's Bell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Yeah.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Bell running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're gonna throw it deep.
The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was
quick. He had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Throw that guy coming across the middle. Definitely couldn't throw it deep, man. That guy was wide open, man. You do a 4th down, you talking about go for it. Y'all crazy. Who put that up? Y'all stupid.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
All right, not a bad punt from the end zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No defense was that. He was finally up on him. Okay.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
And ready to get him up.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen.
Oh, come on. We had him tackled. This is some bull crap. We knew what the play was.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And
Good
down
shot.
goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
A little back up in that zone.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Stay where you was at.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Come on, guys, we got to stop him right here.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now back to throw.
Yeah, they hit him.
Incomplete.
Made him throw somewhere he didn't want to throw.
This one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Atlanta going, Cardinals going to win that game. Well.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll go on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Same spot as before.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Of course, he's going to get all these yards to get in the field goal range.
Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
How y'all in a zone?
North of 200 yards.
How y'all not in y'all spot?
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now
That's what I'm
is
saying. Y'all don't play what we put you in. I mean, there's no way. They also we spread it out.
But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Shakes off the sand.
Picked off, good job.
He's here and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Big defense right there.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Smart half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Cardinals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 35-7 was your final in a one-sided affair. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Bomb.
He's going to loft one deep
Got him.
inside here. That's
He
caught
dropped.
inside
Good
the
catch.
20.
Good catch. Good catch.
And he
Bomb.
gets it
Good
down
job.
deep into San Francisco territory.
101. You got to change that up.
Time for the Rams.
Way to call that audible.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there.
Good
You have to be a little
touchdown.
careful. You're
Having
losing
fun.
playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front,
like that was a
defensive
blitz.
end,
That wasn't
defensive
a blitz.
tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Like New Orleans won.
Again, it's Bell. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
That was a bad throw.
Incomplete.
Should have ran that, man.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the
Brave.
mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I
Take a
ever
field
was,
goal.
but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage.
Every drive
figure
must
out
end
where the
with a
first
kick,
down
guys.
line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So a good
Not to
snap,
give me
good
butt
hold,
work.
and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Let's go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
He ran to his own line, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
He's going to flip on
Good defense, guy.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38
Let's see what's going on. Way to get out there with
a
it.
gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning.
And his throw's going to be
That linebacker get way out there.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Wow. Yeah, score a touchdown here, man. Put this game out of reach, guys. Come on.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Good catch, good catch.
That's Hammond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries on. Afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll go again with Bell.
Where's the block at?
Maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
You know what, man? Let's get the rally all out the way.
The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Rally Allah, baby. Good job. That'll do it. Way to call the rally Allah when they call it. Good job.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
You're catching him when you get out there. Good rally Allah.
Surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them.
Different rally Allah right there. That's not exactly the same rally Allah. Where that one came from. It's a crossing pattern though.
So you really give yourself
a
an
lot of them
advantage.
little fuckers.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
I didn't even call that one.
Right down the middle. And that'll make this
The coach called that one.
Now the lead moves to
Coach says time, baby. Good job, coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this tethered away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
So they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
All right, guys, come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
That ain't good.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Good job. He was trying to get away.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, guys, what was
That'll
that?
give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they try the right side here. Shoves him aside. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Really great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down. That's Person.
Good defense, guy.
Will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
There you go, Barry.
That'll
I heard your name in a while.
down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, guys.
Now out on the field, here comes comes Los Angeles.
All we got left is tight end all our guys. And we called them all. Got the bomb out the way.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, and their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
You saw that dude
like a
come up,
lawn
man.
chair.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Bray.
Wow, where that guy come from? Okay.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Oh, that was dumb.
One that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
That was dumb. That's not the guy I meant to throw that ball to. That's the wrong button. Oh, that's not the guy. That was just dumb. That was not the guy. Bray, that's my fault, man. That was not the guy.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy.
That was not the button I wanted to hit.
On the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
That is my fault, Bray. That was not the guy. Why would I throw to that dumb guy? That's nowhere near the first down mark. That's an X, not a square. I mean, not an O.
Extra point right down the middle.
I hate when they put them receivers on the same side. When you ain't thinking.
So
That was supposed to be fucking X. I mean, it should have been square. I mean, O, like I hit. Instead of X.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard
line. Get the game under control, man. God damn it. Well, they ain't cheap. That was just me, man. That was just me.
And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead.
It's my fault,
you take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
What kind of block was that, guys?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
They're going to have
to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams on third down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside.
Good throw, Bray. That was huge right there. Big throw.
A gain of 39 that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
What do you mean 49er football?
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
This is Saturday afternoon against the Eagle game. Oh, they just cheated.
Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Wow. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll go on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
throw here. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
They're going for it down here. Okay, okay. Got to stop him here, guys.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 3-19.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Fuck that. Get the right defense out there, guys. We blitzing.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Green 39.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
You know they're going to do it.
Back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got
That
to
was
focus
big
on this
right there.
drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We're coming, guys.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Come on, guys. Where you at in your
And he's got
zone?
it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Guys, what was
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Flushed out right. Able to find a lot
Man,
of
where was
empty
that guy?
space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, here
first down. He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
What happened there?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Good defense, guys.
Throw here's incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
He'll drop to throw.
Picked off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Good job.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Cheating me on that damn fumble down at the 1-yard line.
His career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran
Good
somewhere,
catch.
some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this
good first down
run.
run.
25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you all on your heels.
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And
Oh, come on. How'd you drop that?
Free and brings up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively.
Wow.
Jars it free. No first down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt.
Come on, LA.
On the
Need to beat the Bears.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open.
Oh, they're going to just cheat now. Come on, that's some bull crap.
Past the 20.
They're going to get through 2 tackles. Oh, they're going to cheat now. I tell you, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Play there.
Here we go.
82 yards.
Here we go.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Here we go.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
2, 3 tackles, and he'll get through all them.
As soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage.
And that boy can outrun all them guys. Come on, man. That dude is 96 speed.
Yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Boy, they can cheat, boy. Wow.
Now the try here for the point after.
I'm sorry, guys.
Extra point splits the
14
uprights.
bullshit points.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Wow.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back now on EA Sports. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That guy never hit the ground, man. What was that called? Yeah, coach.
He'll look to throw.
Good first down throw.
Here it's complete.
Good first down
the
throw.
Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And
Good
they'll be disappointed
first
to have
down
to burn
throw.
one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. solid run on first.
All right, guys, gotta do it.
7 leaves him
Take
with
a
a
knee 3 times. This game is
I have
over.
to chuckle to myself
Cheating
a little bit,
bitches.
Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs. An excellent goal, and they accomplished it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Yeah, it's a good game, Bray. Came back looking sharp, man.
We want back ends. White